in the upper right, completely crushed in that last game. He is.
SK Telecom T1, Su.
Can he keep the momentum going in his favor? He is.
SK Telecom T1, Parting.
Alrighty, looks like he's going to be going back to that gateway expand.
Yeah.
And unless it's a forge in the main fast expand, which on this map with a ramp that size, I would really doubt. Really.
Yeah, that would not transition well.
No, I mean,
this big open
they
area
make
in the
6
entrance.
lings and send them, you're going to be in trouble. But anyways, it's cool to see how people vary themselves between forge fast expands and gateway expands. One of my favorite things to see.
Has an 87% win rate when he wins the first game.
No, that's pretty good. I like it when we see like a 90+%, but when it's only 87, I just don't care.
I prefer just, only 100 for me.
Yeah.
Now we have, we have the second hatch coming down now. And they're going to be teching for a little bit. Let's talk about stuff, Artosis.
All right, let's talk about stuff. I got a book in the mail that I've been wanting for so long.
Yeah?
So long I have been wanting this book.
Which book?
Hold on, I have to tell you how long I wanted it. First.
Yeah, please.
Really long time. I keep hinting around Christmas and birthday times, and I don't get it. So finally one night, Tara was on Amazon. I'm like, order me this book. And so I finally have it. It's called like The Atlas of Remote Islands.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like just remote islands on Earth. It has like, I guess like pictures and like facts and stuff about them. Like that's my type of book right there.
That's
man.
that's going to be.
That's the Artosis book.
That's going to give us a lot of stuff to talk to during downtime here.
Oh god, yeah, I'm really excited. It just came in the mail this morning, so I haven't been able to read it yet. But hopefully tonight, I'm gonna give it a little start.
I still need to go back and try to finish up the Game of Thrones books, man.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
The thing is,
I
like, I was doing this stuff where I'd read a little bit every day, and now I'm starting to realize, no, you really need to like sit down for like a week or two.
Yeah,
and just like read for several hours.
I
think after probably not this week, but next week, I'm going to start trying to grind through those books again.
Cool.
And then honestly, I think when I finish them, I might reread them again, or I might wait a little bit. I mean, they're so good.
Yeah, to reread them, I would be surprised. I know you. I don't think you have enough time to reread those books.
Well, I might make time. We'll see. I mean, that's the other thing is it's actually
you can create time.
There's actually they're so long, man. What is it? Book 2, like 800 pages.
It's so big. It's like daunting. Now, I'm reading like 3 books right now, but
I've got a bunch I'm reading right now.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch that I'm kind of in the middle of, but I'm gonna stop them for this book. This book is not that long, but I've wanted it for a long time, so I'm just.
Now, is this a book where it's just lists of facts, or is it written like an interesting way? Like
I think it's written
chapter 3.
I haven't started.
Here's several islands that only have these kind of certain species of animals on them, and if they weren't there, that species wouldn't exist, or something like that.
I'll let you know because I haven't started, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
By the way, this is actually a gateway expand into 4-gate build. Very, very strong. Now, Sue has gotten speed, and he's scouting this way ahead of time. His speed's going to be finished before this hits, which is really nice. And ooh, a good Zergling block right there. 16 lings on the way, though. Now, this becomes a funny little dance where Protoss wants to continually warp in Zealots, but block the pylon. And Zerg basically wants to get a big surround. Now, he's adding this Roach Horn. This absolutely could go either way, but it probably won't go parting winning now. What he can do is force out so many units that are worthless later on. But he's going to have to add his gases like really, really soon. I don't know.
Yeah, you got that right.
He needs to add those gases really, really soon.
Right, here comes the surround. I like that pylon there to try to make some surface area. But this is... Okay, now I would really have thought he would have...
Well...
pulled out.
Yeah, when a Zergling sees you building a pylon there, and Zerg gets in your base and sees that you're going for a 4-gate, you don't make 4 Zealots and then go attack. Not a move that's going to win a lot of games, that's for sure.
More Zealots are coming in here now, and he's still committed to this.
Well, what needs to happen right now is those Zerglings need to run in when the Zealots leave and just kill the pylon, and then it's kind of over.
Yeah, and then that's it.
With Roaches being produced... he probably should not end up losing to this tasteless. That would be, and Parting actually has taken no additional gases.
Yeah, Parting is
on
completely.
24 probes.
This is not like the Parting I'm used to seeing here. Because, yeah, you're supposed to transition out of this. This would basically mean if Zerg were to, after Zerg holds this, unless these Zealots do get the hatchery, which I actually know they almost could have if he continued targeting that. I'm totally frank.
I think they'll probably get the hatch, but even if they do, I don't think it matters
roaches,
that much.
Yeah.
This is not the biggest hatch kill because he didn't get his gases.
Yeah, and he's saying, okay,
And
now
he's so low on probes.
he will just come up here with the roaches and actually kill off the entrance. And I think Zerg wins.
Well, you
know,
how much gas does he have? He's got 3 sentries.
I don't know if that matters, man.
4 sentries, and he's got the mothership core. Those aren't like I would save those force fields. I wouldn't use those until the roaches come up. To be frank,
it's funny. Parting, he was not prepared to transition out of this.
Spire coming, throwing down a cannon. Yeah, he really shouldn't have used that many force fields so early on when he knows that there's a decent amount of roaches out.
Yeah, because the roaches got to be careful, not the lings.
I think he'll still hold this. It's funny what you can do with force fields as far as holding things goes.
Oh, he's actually unpowered that gate as well.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go for this pylon over here.
Ooh, get some supply cap. That's a big deal. The Zergling's actually starting to get on top.
Roaches, and it looks like some of these roaches can actually hit that cannon. And they get the cannon now. But note that Sue did not actually make more attacking units behind this. So he has a bunch of drones now. Now, a lot of probes being killed here. He probably should have sent those probes back.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. And he's doing a good job with the probes.
54 drones to 33 probes.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. And when you look at the tech, there's not that much for Parting here. He's producing so little at a time right now. Yeah, he's got that Twilight. That's not going to do anything. He's got a Forge as well. Oh, yeah, that's not going to do anything either. Getting Blink, yeah, that's not going to... With Roach Speed on the way before Blink starts, the third base already back up, a Blink attack absolutely will not win this game. Like, Sue would have to bungle the King bungle moves. Like...
He'd have to live in a bungalow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The worst sitcom drama could not make a bungling fool as big as what Sue would have to be to lose to a Blink attack. That's...
Now, it looks like Parting's not going to just make a whole bunch of gates and try to win this with that timing. And I got to agree with you, Artosis. I don't know if Blink is the answer here.
Parting's got fantastic micro, but like his economy's so far behind, this has basically been scouted. Roach Speed is going to be done. The creep spread is connecting the bases. The Hydralist Den is on the way. He's making tons of lings. He's not over-droning. If Sue loses this, then I lose my faith in him.
Well, it's pretty straightforward from here. He's got the lings and roaches out here. There's one probe here to make a pylon. And if he kills that one probe, by the way, he can't reinforce. See, the probe's trying to back out now. He's got a pylon coming in here, but he also has isolated the probe away from the rest of the army. I don't know if he actually got the probe kill up there. I believe he did.
All these Zerglings going to continue to go through, keeping the force fields back there, killing out these lings, but trading sentries and stalkers for lings is not how to win either. I mean, he's just making stalkers right now. Like, you don't just make stalkers from this situation win. It's not going to happen.
And he actually gets all the sentries here. It looks like this game is probably going to balance out here. I mean, Party after a failed Blink Stalker with sentry all in, it's not like he's going to be able to get a third base up. And as we talked about before on this map, the third base is very hard to acquire already. And he put himself in a position where now, if that attack fails, the third base is essentially impossible.
Yeah, you know what? That was kind of bad by Parting. When he got that pylon scout, warped in 4 Zealots, and then walked kind of delayed across the map with 4 Zealots. Like, what?
I don't know. Not Parting's best game there.
Certainly not. Certainly not. So it is tied up 1-1. Have to see who goes to the round of 4 after a little commercial break, Tasteless.
Yeah, we're going to go to a break, and when we get back,